Hello, today we're in the Space Gallery for a brief look at spacesuits. A spacesuit is a miniature spaceship in the shape of a human body. It is pressurized against the vacuum of space. It has to protect against radiation, micrometeoroids, and the extreme temperatures of space. A spacesuit needs to be easy to take on and take off in the weightlessness, and gloves must allow dexterity to manipulate controls, pick up samples, and perform routine maintenance. The helmet visor must be clear for vision. What happens to you if you're suddenly exposed to the vacuum of space? Useful consciousness on exposure to a vacuum is on the order of 10 to 15 seconds. Death occurs within minutes. To avoid these awful risks, Mercury astronauts used modified test pilot pressure suits developed by B.F. Goodrich. The first actual spacesuits were developed by David Clark Company from my hometown of Worcester, Massachusetts. Pressure suits originally developed for the SR-71 and U-2 were modified for space. The silver outer layer was replaced by a white fire-resistant fabric. If a pressure suit is inflated to a sea level pressure of 14.7 pounds per square inch, it is too stiff for joints like fingers and hands to move effectively. Instead, pressure suits are generally inflated to 3.5 pounds per square inch, which allows finger joints and other joints to move freely. In June 1965, Ed White became the first astronaut to walk in space. He was free of the spacecraft for about 23 minutes and demonstrated that he could use simple tools and propel himself about using a gas-powered gun. After Gemini, lunar suit development had significant obstacles to overcome. It had to be self-contained to supply oxygen. It had to be fully pressurized. It had to protect against radiation, protect against micrometeorites. It also had to protect against temperature variations and solar radiation. Our museum displays include the training suit used by Bill Anders for the Apollo 8 mission. Apollo 8 was the first Apollo mission to circumnavigate the moon in December of 1968. Bill Anders provided the iconic photograph of the blue Earth against the stark, barren landscape of the moon in the darkness of space. Latex glove manufacturer International Latex Corporation won the contract to develop the Apollo spacesuit. Hamilton Standard designed the life support backpack. Not including the lunar overshoes and exterior gloves, the Apollo moon spacesuit consists of 13 layers. The first layer was a super absorbent set of boxer shorts. The next layer was a water cooling layer with integrated biosensors, followed by a pressure suit layer with a restraining layer. This was followed by 8 layers of fabric to protect against micrometeorites and provide thermal protection. The final layer was a white fabric covering that was fire resistant and provided cooling. The suit and backpack weighed 200 pounds on Earth, but only 33 pounds on the moon. The early suits provided 6 hours of life support with a 30-minute reserve. Dr. Tom Tredacy, an ophthalmologist friend of mine from the Air Force School of Aerospace Medicine at Brooks Air Force Base, developed the iconic gold visor. The spacesuits for the International Space Station are very similar. New materials and fabrication techniques for the next generation of spacesuits will incorporate improved joint designs and will help get us to the moon and to Mars. Thank you for your attention. Enjoy your visit.